Today on Eagle Nation News, Nick Anderson highlights Friday night's Relay for Life. How did this event benefit the community?
Brenna Gibbons features the nearly tragic story that left a young, helpless chicken scarred for life.
And finally, Casey Boston is in studio with a recap of Fortnite Season 3 and details about what we could possibly see in Season 4. What is Epic Games looking to bring to Battle Royale?
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Monday, April 23rd. I'm Caitlin Wessels.
I'm Nico Ray.
And I'm Nick Anderson.
This morning, there was a new addition to the royal family. Nico?
Thanks, Caitlin. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, William and Kate Middleton, left the hospital this morning after the arrival of their third child. Their newborn son weighs 8 pounds, 7 ounces, and is the fifth in line to the throne. The dress the Duchess wore exiting the hospital closely resembled the dress Princess Diana wore after giving birth to Prince Harry.
Police in Nashville, Tennessee have a 29-year-old Travis Reinking in custody. Reinking is accused of shooting and killing 4 people at a Waffle House in Antioch, Tennessee. Over the weekend, the suspect was caught after a massive manhunt that took more than a day to conclude.
Now we send it over to Nick Anderson, who took a look at how Prosper's Relay for Life benefited the community and acted as a catalyst for cancer research.
Tonight is April 20th, which means that it is Prosper High School's annual Relay for Life, a walk to raise money for cancer and cancer research. Tonight, I've traded in my cowboy boots for some walking shoes, and we're going to go around talking to everybody, asking them about the good that Relay for Life has done for the community. But what good do you think that Relay for Life has done for the community here in Prosper?
I think that it has given the community hope that one day maybe cancer will be non-existent, and it gives our survivors just more support.
Well, it's nice to see that everyone in the community just comes together so we can raise money for cancer, because it's something that affects all of us.
Relay for Life raises money for American Cancer Society, which sponsors people who are fighting the battle against cancer, survivors, and caregivers.
So the American Cancer Society is currently the leading organization in the fight against cancer because we not only provide groundbreaking cancer research, but we actually provide rides to cancer patients. We do these things called Hope Lodges, where it gives cancer patients a place to stay for free, and then we also have a 24/7 hotline that gives all kinds of information to cancer patients as well.
Okay, so what's been your favorite part of Relay for Life so far?
The FFA booth over here, we're playing lasso and stuff like that, so.
Oh, well, are you an FFA?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why, right? You're just like, only a slight bit of bias. Well, you know what they say, there ain't no party like a Prosper party because a Prosper party don't stop. It's only 8:27 right now, but we're going to go till midnight. Prosper Relay for Life. The whole community's getting together to raise money for cancer research. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Nick Anderson, Prosper. That was actually pretty good, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. After this commercial break, Brenna Gibbons highlights the attack on Isabel Rowland's chicken.
All library books that have been checked out need to be returned by this Friday. If anyone is interested in trying out for the Prosper High School tennis team next year, there will be a preseason meeting on April 24th. Come watch the Talentettes dance at their spring show next Saturday, April 28th at 7 p.m. in the PHS Auditorium.
Brenna Gibbons sits down with Isabel Rowland and her mother to discuss the recent attack on her chicken, Callie.
Hawks are something you're likely to see every day. They tend to prey on rabbits, squirrels, and rats. But did you know they also tend to attack chickens?
We own 8 right now. We started with 11.
Isabel Rowland owns many animals, including donkeys and a pony. But the animals most in danger are the chickens.
The recent chicken attack happened when I was sitting in my room getting ready for soccer practice, and I heard all of the chickens screaming practically. So I ran to my window and I looked, and when I looked out my window, there was a giant hawk going for one of our smallest chickens. and I like ran downstairs and I got my mom.
But this attack took an even harder hit with Isabel's mom.
When I ran outside, there was a hawk. When I ran out, I screamed. He was on the ground holding the chicken. Her name is Callie. And I screamed and he flew off.
We thought she was dead. So my mom like went next to her and like kind of like talked to her, I would say, because my mom treats them like children.
Callie, I thought, was dead. Her wing looked broken, her neck looked broken. I couldn't see that she was breathing or moving. And so then I went up to her and I almost started crying, of course. And so I went to go and pick her up. And when I did, I noticed that she started breathing a little bit and her eye blinked. She popped up, so I guess she was in shock. She popped up and ran to the bushes.
Half of her tail feathers are ripped off, and she wasn't like badly hurt, but if we didn't go outside, she would have died.
I'm Brenna Gibbons, reporting for Eagle Nation News. Prosper.
Thank you, Brenna. After this commercial break, Casey Boston is in studio discussing Fortnite's third season.
Time to type this paper, let's go. And done. So now I need something to actually write about.
Do you ever have writer's block?
Yeah.
We at ENN do too, and we need your help. Scan the QR code shown below and fill out the Google form with any story ideas you may have. You may just see them in an upcoming episode.
For many of you, a typical day involves going to school, doing homework, or avoiding your homework altogether with a few rounds of Fortnite. Here to recap the wildly popular game is Casey Boston.
Thank you, Nico. So one of the biggest trends high schoolers have been going through is the game Fortnite. Season 3 will be coming to an end on April 30th. It has brought a lot of space-themed characters and other items. Recently, it's been going around that there's a comet in the sky and that it could hit a place called Tilted Towers. Some say that you could look under Tilted and see the preformed crater and the meteor already in it, but others say it's just the company playing a trick on its players. Let us know what you think. Is it real or is it just a prank from the game company? And for those of you looking at colleges but love Fortnite, Ashland University's esports program is actually giving out scholarships to players, so maybe all those hours playing a Fortnite will finally pay off. Well, that's all that I have for you today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Casey. Now we send it over to Max Hamilton in the Eagle Zone with a sports update.
Thank you, Nick. Last Friday night, both baseball and softball played. Baseball beat Creekview 12-2, and softball defeated Lake Dallas 15-0 to become outright district champions for the first time in history. Tomorrow night, baseball team plays Lake Dallas at home at 7:30. That's all I have for today. I'm Max Hamilton reporting from the Eagle Zone.
Now let's take a look at the meeting schedule for the week. French Honor Society has a meeting today in Eagle Time in room 1112. After school Eagle Time is every Wednesday and Thursday, 4 to 5 p.m. in room 2234.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Nico Ray.
I'm Nick Anderson.
And I'm Caitlin Wessels. Live long and prosper.